speaking Italian. I had just learned Italian, like literally that summer. And I get to this big TV show, and I'm sitting down, everyone's being really nice, and he's being really nice. Then he gets on stage, and we're live on air, and I've just learned Italian. Okay, I've only been speaking for a few months. And then he starts to go,
ciao, benvenuti a una nuova edizione di bla bla bla. Allora, adesso vi aspettiamo. What the fuck is saying? I don't get a word. I don't get a word. What is this guy saying?
I literally just like stared at him. I just had a panic attack. You know, we did this. The first thing you do when you're at Eurovision is we all walk in and they do these table readings, just like in that movie about I Love Lucy with Nicole Kidman.
You always mention
I'm
this
obsessed
one,
with that
so
movie.
you're like obsessed.
So we walk in and there's this table, this big table with like 20 people, and then there's us, and we have to read, and they're all looking at us. That's wrong, that's good, that's bad. And but then actually, at the beginning was very nerve-wracking, and then afterwards we started rewriting things ourselves and saying, no, that could be funnier, or let's talk about pizza.
That's not my tone.
Yeah, exactly. You take that, I'll take that. It's become fun.
I'm a very big fan since the very beginning of languages and, you know, cultures, and to listen to, for example, France is coming with a song saying in Breton, oui, which is something very new, I think, for them too, you know. So that's very interesting because it's an opportunity for all the audience and for us to learn, to watch, to discover, and to be curious also, and then probably go visiting a place. Like it's a way for us to invite foreign people to come to Italy, and probably for us Italian to visit other places through the music in another language. And they dress, I mean, I'm in love with this. This is life for me. I mean, I don't have to say more than that. I mean, I don't know. I actually don't know what it would happen to me without having lived this kind of experience in Sanremo. Imagine Eurovision at that time was not possible. But it would be very interesting for me to try to do a lot, like un piacere conoscerti, piacere di conoscerti, beh, mi sono tradotta dallo spagnolo, straordinario. Cioè, piacere di conoscerti tu, Eurovision version.
No.
Usually, I was so lucky when I was so young that all my questions are, the most important questions of mine are regarding regular life, not going on bigger places. So, but that's very interesting. Probably tonight I'm gonna dream about it, and then I'll call you back.
Lebanon was this close to actually competing and coming to Eurovision. I think it's a shame that Lebanon is not at Eurovision. I think it would be great. We started this whole press conference with all of us underlining the idea that music is something that enables a different kind of discourse, or enables discourse in the first place. There is so much talent in Lebanon, and as you know, the diaspora of the Lebanese has gone all over the world in so many different places that it just seems a shame that Lebanon is not here. And also geographically, this idea that, you know, Lebanon is this window towards, from the Middle East looking towards Europe and the Mediterranean, and the link that Europe has with Lebanon. So I would love to see that happen in the future. If there was a possibility of helping that happen, then I would personally love to help that happen.
Thank you.
You know, so yeah, I think this idea more and more of every country assuming also its musical and linguistic differences, and you're going to really hear it over the next week. It makes it all the more interesting for as many countries as possible to join.
Thank you.
As for me, I think in my career, I've mostly done two different genres: music shows and more comedy stuff. Eurovision, of course, belongs to the music shows, and it's big. I mean, the MTV stages were big, the X Factor stage is huge, but this is bigger, bigger than everything I've done before. Plus, I like the Eurovision because Eurovision is not a political show, but it has value. And when you have value, you are political in a way. And I think I and we all share the values of Eurovision. So it feels nice to be here, to do something like this.
What's for you the sound of beauty, our slogan?
That took a long time for us to figure out. Each one of us has a different version, I think.
Yes, and I'm curious to listen to yours.
Well, okay. It can be, well, it's different for everyone. For some people, it's their kid, right? Yeah. For me, that would kind of like, you know, when my nephew or my niece makes noise, it's kind of a nightmare.
No, but you love him so much, I've seen.
I know, but not when they make noise. It's definitely
Yeah, I
not
know, but he loves you.
For some people, it's birds. For some people, it's the sound of their lover. For some people, it's a cello. Other people hate the cello and they just want to hear electro.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the idea that the sound of beauty means something completely different to each person is kind of the answer. It's the diversity of it all. You know, it's this idea that everyone has their own version of the sound of beauty, and what might be yours is completely going to be, you know, his or hers or their nightmare. And that's what we're trying to kind of figure out. Present your sound of beauty. Present how you think you are beautiful, because we talk about sound, but it's more than that. It's like, what makes you beautiful? In a world stage in front of 200 million people, what makes you beautiful? Show us what you got.
Bellissima.
No,
No, I'm not joking. I just really enjoy to listen to this answer, and I appreciate to be by your side.
That's very kind. Thank you.
And now, Alessandro Cattelan is going to give your answer.
I agree as well. No, I agree what Mika just said, and if I have to think about the sound of beauty for me, it would be either something from my childhood, or which is me after the first sip of beer at the pub.
Yeah,
That's my sound of beauty.
I'm with you there.
Veramente non pensavo avessi... And so, for me, it's, I have lots of answers, so I have to choose one. No, but I'm going to give you three. The first one is when I hear Mama. The second one is when I'm saying, when I'm saying Italia. And the last one is the most important one that probably is going to put all the things together, which is a short, very short word, and it means, for me, the sound of beauty, which is art. A-R-T, arte, because inside this little word, there's a world and sounds of beauty.